All right, here on the field at Arrowhead Stadium, obviously a tough loss. Aaron Wilson with Sports Talk 790 and, of course, KPRC Channel 2's Texans Insider. The loss, obviously, secondary when you start thinking about Tank Dell and what he's going to have to go through, and, of course, the reaction from the players both on the field here and then in the locker room afterwards.
Yeah, locker room, it's about as somber as a morgue, Adam. These guys are taking it hard, and that's the way it is when you're a close-knit team. You want it to be that way. If it's not, there's something wrong with you as people. You know, like you got to pull for your brother that lines up next to you and sweats and bleeds and cries and all these things. So the real emotion from C.J. Stroud crying over his friend, his best friend on the team, and that's just genuine emotion. And now it's so hard to do the next thing, which is to play football again. And they did it today. They continue to compete, just not good enough to beat the two-time champs. Where I think they did show something is, hey, they were competitive for a while. They made too many mistakes to be in this game, like we were talking about sitting in the press box. But they're a team that, you know, if not for these injuries, sure, I would have liked their chances to maybe beat one of the lesser playoff teams. Not the Chiefs, but maybe somebody.
Yeah, and you've got that quick turnaround going back to Houston to play the Baltimore Ravens. They're a tough team, and you're going to be down several because it wasn't just Tank Dell that got hurt today.
Right. Shaq Mason, the starting right guard, he goes out. We believe it's a knee sprain. We're going to find out more. He also went to the hospital. So a hospital we're kind of filling up with Texans here today in Kansas City. They plugged in Kendrick Green. I thought he played okay. He held his own. And then you lose Jimmy Ward, and that's hard to replace because you had to move Kamari Lasher from outside corner into the nickel. At first, they were going to go Miles Bryant, then they made a change and decided, let's go Kamari, let's put our best out there. And you got to put Jeff Okudah. And the last time we saw Jeff Okudah play a ton of corner other than this game was the Dallas Cowboys game where he beat for a touchdown. So difficult situation on both sides of the football. And now the Texans, yeah, I mean, they're not going to be favored probably to beat the Ravens. The seeding, you know, some things on the line. We'll see. All we know for sure is they've already clinched, and they could try to use these last 2 weeks, not maybe for, obviously not for Tank, but for other guys, maybe they can get healthy and play some football again.
Well, I'm going to have you come in on Monday in the studio. Yeah. Me, Wex, we back at it again on Monday afternoon talking all things Texans and everything else going on in Houston sports. From Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City, Adam Clanton, Aaron Wilson, Sports Talk 790.